All right, so let's go to page number 2, which starts our run here of word problems. Yeah, we did quite a few various ones along the way. Yeah, the percentages, yeah, did several different types. Then we got this one.
20% boss.
All right. Well, the way we set it up here, Janice needs 30% acid solution. How much 20% solution needs to be mixed with 4 liters of 60% to obtain the desired solution. Okay, well, the way we arrange this, just to refresh, remember how we did it in class anyway. Yeah, we've got two things we're mixing together, and then the mixture comes out in the end how we want it. All right, which two are we mixing together? We've got 30, 20, and 60. It says how much 20 is mixed with the 60. So yeah, we're mixing the 20 and the 60. And the mixture is going to be the 30. Right there. Okay. What else do we need along with that? We need also amounts, don't we? It says, yeah, we need 4 liters of 20%. We don't know how much 60.
No, it says 4 liters of 60%.
Oh, 4 liters of 60. Thank you. I've got it reversed. Thank you. Let's think about something else. All right, number 20. Yeah, we don't know how much 20. We have 4 liters of 60. Just had it reversed. What about the mixture? Well, if we've got X liters added to 4 liters, we've got X plus 4 liters amount-wise in the mixture. So this is how we arrange it. Then what do we do with that? Well, we take each percentage times each amount. Of course, 20%, move the decimal point 2 places back, so that's 0.20 times X. 60% is 0.60, so multiply that by 4. And then 30%, 0.30 times X plus 4. All right, so that's 0.20x plus 0.60 times 4 is 2.4 equals, and distribute your 0.30. It's 0.30x plus 0.30 times 4, 1.2. Now we need the x's on one side, so let's go 0.30x minus both sides. Minus 2.4, let's go ahead and do that, both sides. 0.20 minus 0.30 is negative 0.10x equals, those are out, 1.2 minus 2.4 is minus 1.2. Hey, yeah, that works out nicely, doesn't it? Divide by negative 0.10. X is 12, isn't it? That's liters. All right. All right, number 5. Richard and his wife Carol are leaving on trips. Richard leaves the house at 7:30 a.m. and travels east at 54 miles per hour. Carol leaves at 8 a.m. and is averaging 62 going west. How many hours are they 400 miles apart? Okay, well, the way we designed this one up, visualized it anyway, little table. Richard and Carol. So we did an RTD table on this one, rate, time, and distance. Put them in that order because we know, we know Richard's rate is 54. Carol's rate is 62. Time-wise, we're talking about the time, not the time of day, we're talking the time, amount of time traveled. And of course that's what we're looking for. And how many hours are they 400 miles apart? And so we're looking for the time. So that's our x. Let's call Richard's time x. The thing of it is, Richard leaves earlier than Carol. Carol leaves later than Richard. So Carol's time is a little different. Is Carol's time more or less than Richard's? It's less time. She leaves later, so it's less. So it's x minus. Now it's 30 minutes, but I don't want to put 30 here because that would be 30 hours. Time is in hours here, so yeah, change. It's 30 minutes, but that's half an hour, 0.5 of an hour. So that's what I'm going to put here, x minus 0.5. Now what about the distance? Well, as we know, familiar with rate times time equals distance. So I multiply each rate by the time. 54x, and this would be 62 times x minus 0.5. Just multiply those two things together. Now, we did different things on this one, but let me just mention both of them. Sometimes we added these two, and other times we set them equal. Well, it just depends on what we got. This says we want their distance total to be 400 miles. When are they 400 miles apart? So that's their total distance. So I'm going to add these, right, in this case. If they're going the same amount of distance in the problem, that's when you set them equal. That's not the case here. I've got the total distance, so I'm going to add them equal 400, right? 54x plus 62 times x minus 0.5, that equals 140. With me on that? Okay, so let's distribute. 62, 54x plus, that'll be 62x minus 31 equals 140. 54x to 62x, that's 116x minus 31 equals 140. Add the 31. So 116x equals 171. Divide by 116. And you got it. Everybody got it? I don't know. I don't know.
All right, we all get an A.
Equals 400. All right, let's just start. Start it right here. Okay. Doesn't equal 40. Equals 4. I don't know where 140 came from. No idea. Okay, I better not try to even think of it. All right. All right, 116x minus 31 equals 400. Then add the 31. So it's 116x equals 431. So how about 431 divided by 416? Does that sound better? I believe it does. 3.7? Be hours, yeah. It's time, it's miles per hour, that'd be hours. And you know, if you need to convert that, if it asks for minutes, multiply by 60. This is x, so that's Richard's time. May ask for Carol's time. Carol's time would be half hour less. So all that depends on how did the question ask. In how many hours? So it's 3.7 hours from when Richard leaves. Yeah, Carol would be 3.2. All right, number 6. Is that okay? Any other questions on number 5? Number 6, an investor deposits some money in an account earning 4.5% simple interest and deposits $1,000 more than twice that amount at 6%. So we got a 4.5% amount and then 6% amount, which is $1,000 more than twice of that. The annual interest is from total is $654. Basics of it. Well, we did PRI table, didn't we? PRI? Yeah. Principal, then rate, then interest table for my two accounts, account 1, account 2. Principal just meaning the amount in each account. How much principal is in the first account? I don't know. Okay, that's the unknown, one of the unknowns. The rate is 4.5%. Now that needs to be changed to move the decimal 2 places. That's 0.045, isn't it? The rate is 0.045. Account 2 is 6%. And here's what we know. It's 1,000 more than twice the amount of the 4.5%. How would I write that? Well, twice the amount would be, if the x is the amount, 2x would be twice this, and then 1,000 more, 2x plus 1,000, wouldn't it? So it's twice the amount, 2 times x, and then 1,000 more. 2x plus 1,000. 6%, 2 places would be 0.06. Yeah. So that's 0.045x, because interest, how do we get interest? Simple interest is principal times rate times time, but we're going 1 year, so it's just principal times rate. 0.0545 times x. 0.06 times the 2x plus 1,000. What do we do with those? Well, yeah, we know the total interest is 654, so if I add these two, I get 654. See what number I can make up here. 654. All right, so a little distributing. So it'd be 0.045x plus 0.12x plus 0.06 times 1,000. That's 60, isn't it? Equals 654. These two add 0.045x plus 12x is 0.165x plus 60 equals 654. Subtract off the 60. 0.165x equals, it would be 596. And then we're going to divide by 0.165. Let's see. Did I do that right? 654 minus 60 is 590. Oh, that's what I did. 594. Divide by 0.165. $3,600. So the x is 3,600, but again, be sure to answer the question. The question was how much is invested in each account. Well, x is the account 1, 4.5%. The other amount is 2x plus 1,000. So it's 2 times 3,600, 7,200 plus 1,000 be 8,200. That's 6%. Sound okay?